5G. What do you think when you hear 5G? Does it scare you? Or does it excite you? In 2018, there was a lot of excitement in the air when several telecommunication companies came forward with a plan to adopt 5G. But there was a backlash and concern developed in the brain in rats led to the friction when it is not even operational yet. First, let us explore what 5G is. In theory, 5G can offer 10 to 100 times the speed of 4G. This is because 5G uses higher frequency waves than 4G or 3G, which are less crowded with other devices. This allows more devices to have access to the internet at the same time and at the fastest speed. Also, unlike 4G towers, which project signals in 360 degrees, the 5G antennas are very directional. This again leads to the tower interference with other signals that are present in the area. 5G also offers lower latency rate. With 5G, we can expect to see close to real-time responses between devices which are touted at 1 millisecond latency, whereas 4G stands at 50 milliseconds. 5G also has more devices to a single internet port, like a router. Now comes the question we have wondering all along. Is 5G safe for human and our environment? The issue with 5G arises as a result of its extremely high frequency, which lies between 30 GHz to 3000 GHz. Due to the higher frequency, the wave do not travel vast distances. Hence, antennas must be erected closer to each other to provide a clear 5G reception. We are not talking about a few more antennas, but a lot more exponential. Will these antennas pose health and environmental risk? Wireless companies and even government agencies such as Center for the Disease Control and Prevention and the United States Environmental Protection Agency believe that the radio waves produced by 5G networks uses microwave and millimeter wavelength. This radiation, which are considered as non-ionizing and do not produce the kind of energy that directly damages the cell. It is ionizing radiation and can pull apart atoms and such as it is known as damaged cells and thus cause cancer. However, more than 215 scientists from 40 different countries have appealed to the United Nations for the urgent action to reduce the electromagnetic field exposure emitted from this wireless source. Even if they are non-ionizing, this scientist also submitted a letter to the Federal Communication Commission asking the body to consider health risks and environmental issues before rapidly developing a 5th generation wireless infrastructure. And they are not alone. The Belgian government halted a 5G test in Brazil over the concern about the radiation from the base station. The member of the parliament in the Netherlands are calling on the government to further examine the 5G, while Switzerland is monitoring 5G's impact on people. The FCC does not seem to see a cause of concern, however, and the body is making sure that the technology is developed at the earliest. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has declared 5G rollout a race that must be won. 5G network will absolutely be a vital link to America. So what is the outcome of all this? Who is right? Who is wrong? It is complicated. Although 5G does not have ionizing radiation, but some expert suspects that the radiation from these devices causes disease. For the time being, 5G seems safe, but it is not simply not enough data to know for sure. If you are concerned, you can sign a petition to halve the deployment of a 5G wireless network until a proper framework and guideline considering health hazard and environmental risk. The effects are prepared. Before we make our home, business and cities smart, it is important to take smart decisions while adopting the technology. So, thank you.